All right, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna talk about. It's gonna be a part two. I'm probably dropping two videos today. I'm gonna separate both of them because I don't know how long this one is gonna last. But this one is gonna be a part two to my first video I made for the channel. If you haven't watched the first video, you can go back and watch it.
Please go watch that too.
It's called communication and accountability.
More specifically, the accountability part.
These two things for the past year I had dealt with, or that it has come to my attention when it's like when you're getting involved with somebody, or you're everyday people. This could be with family, friends, your partner, co-workers,
Mm-hmm.
aunts, uncles, with the family and friend, anybody, brother, sister. Uh, I feel like these two things aren't talked about enough, or especially the accountability part. I think communication. I think that could be. I think it's easy, but some people aren't good communicators. They don't know how to talk to people,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't know how to express how they feel about certain stuff or things they go through. And this could be the everyday life. So, but the accountability, I realize before I let Emilio go, and then I'm probably gonna go again right after him. But I kind of realized that a lot of people nowadays, it's hard for them to apologize or hold themselves accountable when it comes to certain things that they do or situations that they end up in. I truly believe that I told my mom this the other day. It's funny how when you are a kid, yeah, when you are a kid and you grow up, you do wrong and your parents discipline you. They don't really have to whoop you or anything, but say, I'm trying to use an example. Say you hit your no, I ain't gonna say hit, but say you got a sibling, and I'm trying to use an example. You take from your sibling, you take like a toy or something,
Mm-hmm.
and then you turn around and then you lie about it to your mom and your dad, and you say, "Oh, I didn't take it," and then your mom and them found out that you took it, and then they look at you and then they turn around and tell you, "Oh, you lied to me, so you did this, you didn't have to do that, you could have just said I was gonna find out anyway." And it's kind of like how today's world is, especially with situations that you get into as you get older. But what I'm trying to get to is, your parent tells you you were wrong, you shouldn't have lied to me about that, and the first thing they're gonna say is, what do you say to your sister you took from them? They're gonna, you're kind of, I don't know how parents are today in today's world, but back when I was a kid, that's how my parents taught me and raised me, is you say sorry to the people that you done wrong to, especially if you took from them or you treated them a certain type of way, you disrespected them. My parents told me, you tell them you're sorry. I mean, you're supposed to be raised upon this, but
Mm-hmm.
for some odd reason, as we get older in life, I started to realize that when adults do stuff wrong, they don't like to admit they're wrong. I'm not saying every adult is like this or most people are like this, but I'm just starting to realize that people don't like to hold themselves accountable. Then when somebody calls them out and try to hold them accountable, they take offense to it because it's like, bro, you know what you did. And I truly believe that also walking away, and I'm going off of personal experience, walking away and not saying anything is not going to help the situation. That's not right. If you think that's going to help the situation, oh, I'm going to just walk away and it'll go away. Like, that's not helping anything.
Mm-hmm. No.
Like, you're making the situation worse, in my opinion. And I don't want you coming back to me years later or months later. Hell, I don't know how long. I don't want you coming back to me talking about, oh well, I'm a sorry, or even worse, not even just the sorry years or months later. You come back to me like ain't shit happened.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that shit. I'm not with that. That ain't cool.
Like, hey, how you doing?
Don't come to me acting friendly and you know you was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that ain't cool, and I don't fuck with people that do that. I don't like you're acting like I forgot what happened. Like I got short-term memory loss or some shit. Like that. That's not cool. You don't do shit like that. But yeah, I'm gonna let Emilio go because I'm probably gonna talk right after him again anyway. I was just going off of personal experience. I might say some more stuff later on my experience. But yeah, last year was a lot of bullshit with me. Like, I went through a lot of shit. That's one reason what led me into making the communication and accountability video. Because the person I was talking to kind of did the same shit. She tried to disappear, then months later, she over here talking about she's healing and stuff. I have sympathy for people. My thing is this too. I look at the good in people. I know everybody has flaws and everybody not perfect, but at the same time, it's like you can't look at people's flaws and stuff all the time. I understand people flaws show very, very harsh, very, very hard, like when you first meet them. But as the way I approach people in general, I look at the good in people, and I also, if you leave a very bad first impression on me, I'm gonna think that's how you act all the time. It don't matter what setting we in or how you is behind closed doors. You could be a good person and be a shitty person at the same time, but to me, you show me who you are when I meet you the first time, especially if I never met you a day in my life. But I'm gonna let Emilio go because I might add on to what he got to say.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So the last about 6, 7 days been really crazy. When he made the first accountability video, I really wanted to just touch in on that so bad. But now, after a week's been gone by, since we did our last video, I'm glad I can do this video now because I have, like I said, I have a lot of bullshit going on myself. Let me first start off by saying that I'm gonna talk more about I'm just gonna talk about relationship wise. I'm not gonna talk about anything else, but relationship shit. Um, People need to stop stop um acting that relationships that are perfect because ain't nothing in this world is perfect. I'm not perfect. He's not perfect. Um, Plus when you're setting that boundary of perfection, you easily set the other partner up for failure. So what happened? So I was going out with this girl for about not even 2 months, bro. Like I think it was like we started talking and we started really talking in July. But we talked a little bit here and there, but we didn't really really start talking until like July. Got to link up her one night and we talked for a while and did what we did. We had a good couple months, but the way the relationship ended was just, I think it was just bullshit. I don't want to say it's bullshit, but I think, like I said, it just comes back to, I think she was expecting for me to be perfect. And if you're already expecting me to be perfect, I can't deliver on that. Um, but I'm not gonna act like as if I'm the good guy and shit. I'm just gonna air this shit out. I'm not I'm putting a name on it. I'm not gonna do none of that. I'm just telling you guys my situation. Um, so she had broke up with me because I was doing something I shouldn't be doing, talking to a girl, obviously. And granted, it wasn't in that way. It's just I was just talking to another girl, got my attention. And I admit I was wrong.
Not to cut you off.
No, you're good. You're good.
But if she feel like you talking to a female is cheating, something wrong with her. I mean, I'm not saying like you're flirting and you're trying to get involved. But she don't. This is the thing. She don't know who you're talking to, so she's assuming that you're cheating. But go ahead.
So yeah, I admit I was talking to somebody else when I shouldn't have, and like I said, I apologize, and I'm gonna throw this out there as well. Don't apologize without knowing what you're apologizing for. Don't say you're sorry just to be sorry, because I'm not accepting that shit. I really not. So yeah, she just and not only that, she also thought that I was, sleeping with other girls and stuff like that while I was doing that. Um, I was telling her, bro, like I don't even drive 5-10 minutes away for what. I'm not gonna, say, but I'm over here driving 15, 20 minutes away just to come sleep with you at night. So, um, mind you, she has a kid, so that's why I had to go out at night. It's not like I can just freely pop up whenever, because I respect her time and stuff like that. If she's busy, I'm not gonna pull up. But but yeah, like she was over here assuming I was doing other shit, and I think that's where the downfall came from, was the fact that she, is assumptions. That's all you can think of is, when you're cheating and stuff like that. I guess if you want to call it that. Um, but yeah, so we had broke up in September. I think the first full week of September. She was just really mad, just airing everything out. Of course, I don't end up talking to her for the next couple months. Um, then we reconnect a little bit, during like Thanksgiving time. Even this past December, and I was, and when I mess up, it takes a man to realize his mistakes. So, and admit them. So you try to do whatever it takes to make up for it, right? So I was just in the mindset of, let me do whatever I can, putting all my effort to show her that I want her back, and I apologize for doing things that I shouldn't have been doing. Um, if it doesn't work out, if it's not enough, then obviously it's not enough. So what did I do that night? Came along Christmas time. I go hoop at St. Charles and shit. And I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna get her some money, and I'm gonna write out a handwritten letter. That, bro, I'm telling you, I dead ass went back home to go write that letter at 1 o'clock in the morning. I got done hooping at about like 12:30 at night, and it was Christmas night too. So get done hooping. I go write the letter. I expressed everything that whether it's feelings, apologies, what I wanna, where I see myself, if I see myself with her and stuff like that. I put my my 2 feet in, just putting all the effort I can, right? And the money shit, I don't really care about the money. That's not the whole point. The whole point was me, was just trying to let her know, like, I do want to be with you. I never had intentions with anybody else, but I wanted to be with you, right? So this is where the fucked up shit comes in. So Christmas was Monday, right? Last Monday. Yeah, because Christmas Eve was Sunday. New Year's was Monday. Cause yeah, New Year's was Monday, so Christmas was last Monday. So Thursday night, she had called me up. She was like, "Hey, what you doing?" And I was like, "Shit, I was just getting out of work." That's the day we did the video. So I'm already tired. I'm already tired as it is. Um, she was like, "Hey, can you go get some liquor, some alcohol for us, and I'll pay you when I get when I see you and stuff
Is
like
that the
that."
money that that's the money you talking about? You want it back?
Yes.
What about, oh, cause
The
the other
one
money
that's
was a
the gift.
gift.
I don't really
Okay,
care about that.
okay.
Yeah, I didn't
Oh,
really
that
give a
makes
shit.
sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So um so I went to go get the liquor and stuff like that, get her the alcohol that she needed. Comes in the car, we have a little talk, hugged everything out, and it just kind of felt like a little bit she was like kind of like leading on and shit. So, and that's from my standpoint too. It's not like, so mind you, I was doing everything I could to see her. Like, um, I was willing to wait outside for her, in the car and shit like that. So, um, where do I go on? Let's fast forward to Sunday, because I was working that day, and mind you, I'm still tired, but I don't care when it comes to her. I was like, you know what? Let me see what she's doing for New Year's. Maybe I'll come slide by, just be with her for New Year's, because that was my intention. That really was my intention. Um, I'm gonna hurry and make this short too. Not really make it short, but
No, you can go ahead.
so New Year's go by. I ask her like, "Hey, what are you doing for New Year's Eve? Because I want to be with you tonight and stuff like that." Yada yada yada. So she texts me saying, "I just gotta be on." I wonder if I should just read the text message at this
Go
point. Yeah,
ahead.
let's just do it. Fuck it. Um, she said, "I just gotta be honest that I'm talking to somebody and they mean a lot to me, and I just don't feel right about I don't feel right texting you anymore. But I hope you have a good New Year's. Thanks for the things you've done for me in the past few days, and I have the money to send to you." So, what really pisses me off is that you just accepted my gift knowing you're talking to somebody else. Like, you could just easily say I'm not gonna accept that. I mean, that's not like the whole point. But my thing is, you're talking to somebody else. Why are you accepting shit from me? One, why are you accepting shit from me? Two, why are you asking, out of all people, why are you asking me to go get shit for you? Why didn't you ask the dude that you're talking to, right? Um, and I just hit her with I'm just gonna assume you didn't read that note that I sent you, because I expressed everything I felt about her and stuff like that. And I don't know why I waited till that moment to ask her if she read the note, because that was a week old basically. And all she said was, "I did read that note." So I just basically said, "Why did you ask the other guy? Why did you ask me the other night to get you alcohol? Why did you ask the dude you're talking to? Why it had to be me? Because now I'm dead ass fucking hurt and I'm tired. Like, I'm just fucking. I was already tired regardless, but really I was just hurt because I just really thought this was gonna be you know the signs of us trying to get back together. If we have to go back to being friends and stuff like that for a little while, then we can reconnect. Then that's what I was willing to do. Um, I even said some shit like, "Why did it have to be a knight shining armor for one night?" Um. So she said, should I have had you bring that out to me? No, I shouldn't have. But there was nothing gonna be between us again. So it's just best to stay out of each other's lives. Why the fuck did you not tell me that shit a while ago? And now I think she blocked me and shit, and so I ain't getting that $40 back. But that's not the whole point. I mean, like, this is the whole accountability part that we've been preaching. Like, when um like, why didn't you just tell me that you weren't gonna see, like, you weren't gonna have any intentions with me? Why did you have me come all the way out there? And mind you, it's not like she lived 5 minutes away. Like I said, it's 20 minutes away. So, like, why did you have me come out here, waste my time and shit, when I could have been sleeping? I really shouldn't have answered the phone, honestly, if we're gonna keep it real. But like I said, I was willing to do anything and everything with her. And like I said, when I'm the one who made a mistake, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to, you know, just make up for it. And I think the way she went about it was just bullshit. Um, I feel like I don't got nothing else to say, but I feel like I had more to say. It's just not popping up right now. But I think I'm just a little bit irritated still about the situation. It's been 3 days since the shit happened. But like I said, like, I think women nowadays, and it's not always women. There's some guys out there too, but that just don't take accountability for themselves. And like you said, just blocking people is just not gonna work. Like, what? Like, yeah, you could be blocking me and shit like that, but and it could find your peace, whatever the fuck that means. Um, but yeah, like, I just think the situation I was going through was just some bullshit, because it's just a waste of my time, wasting my money. Like I said, I wasn't not thinking about the money. I'm just saying. And I guess it is what it is. You can't really do shit else. Like I said, I tried putting all the effort in, but um, let me actually read a text I got from my mother, because mind you, the girl I was with, she had a kid. So um, this is what the mom had to say, because I just know it from her son. We usually hoop a lot. Um, if it can load. I'm sorry it's taking so long, my guys. My bad. Of course, the one time I want to bring this shit up and it wants to load.
While that's loading, I'm gonna say,
It's up now. I
oh,
want to say.
all right.
So she said, "Well, I told her everything what happened." She said, "At least you were honest when you told her you was talking to somebody, and then you tried to make things right with her. She obviously didn't want you in that kind of way, because if she really liked you and loved you or had any love for you, she wouldn't have tried to work things that she's seen." That's the other thing I want to talk about. Um, just giving up like that, like, if you really did love me like you say you did, then why did you just give up on me like that? Why didn't you make me? Why didn't you have me? Make up for the mistakes that I did for you, right? Or mistake, because it really only just one. Um, because like it just seems like now what you're showing me is also when times are tough in a relationship, you want to just run away. And a couple weeks ago, before we broke up, we had an argument about honestly the stupidest shit ever, man. And she was talking about breaking up with me after that, and I had to do whatever it takes to fucking save that relationship. And I'm like, this conversation, the whole argument was just not gonna say pointless, but for you to break up with me over something that we don't agree on or something, it's just honestly ridiculous. Like I said, when times get tough, you just want to run away. Um, I just thought that was bullshit too. And I'm gonna also read what she also said. Um, and for her to take your Christmas gift and then try to hit you with that she's talking to somebody else, that was wrong on a lot of levels. That's some bullshit right there. That's some. I mean, this is facts, but that's some bullshit what she did. Like, you could have just easily gave the gift back or just not accept it. Cause I text her saying I got you something, and she was like, "Oh, okay, okay, you can just drop it off because I'm not at home." That was a red flag. I should have just fucking went home, and just not even fucking dropped it off. But the fact that you're already talking to somebody else and you want to accept shit from me, it's just coming to the point at that point you're just using me. Another thing as well, when she said that she when the next night after, because she was drunk as fuck Thursday night and shit, and she even said, I don't want you to think that I'm using you because that's not the case at all. Well, shit, you just blocked me now, so how is that supposed to look now? So I think that's it for what I have to say about that part. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Just don't expect perfect relationships because, like I said, you're already setting up the partner and yourself to fail. And like I said, just don't have too like. We just need to stop with the high ass expectations from people, especially not gonna say if they're not capable of it, but if you know the situation and you try to put a bigger um like pedestal, then like I said, you're setting them up to fail. So
Is your mic good? Is it
it's
green?
green, yeah, it's green, yeah. But yeah, that's all I have to say though.
Why my shit is acting weird?
Exactly. Oh, it's green though.
It'll be green, but then it'll just go off. I'm trying to make sure.
Oh, you good, you good, you good. But
Check it, make sure yours probably good.
yeah.
I might have to charge it. It's orange, not went off. I'll break past it.
Okay, you go ahead.
But I'm gonna probably charge it after this, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm gonna finish this off because, like I said, I'm past what I went through last year. I want to move on and everything, start fresh, do my thing. But I felt like making this video was important. Um, it's crazy. I had to go through some shit for me to understand and to like for it to hit me and resonate with me that people, man or woman, I'm not gonna be biased because dudes do the same shit. But my thing is this too, and I always said this about females. I'm like, y'all preach that dudes do y'all wrong, treat y'all bad, yet y'all do the same shit the guy does. Don't you see the hypocrisy here? Like, I don't understand. Like, I can't feel sorry for you, but you're turning around, you're doing the same shit a boy did to you, or two guys, or I don't know. Like I said, you are who you hang around, and if you hang around trash, you're gonna be like a trash person. So, but I just feel like people need to be better in general. I ain't gonna say we. I know what I'm capable of. I know I can be better, but I don't know if other people, gonna change. Is it gonna change anytime soon? Probably not. I don't know, but I do know. Like I said, I think accountability is the most important out of all of this. Like I said, communication that's here or there. That's give or take. You're either gonna communicate or you're not. I mean, it ain't much to say about communication, but I just feel like accountability is terrible nowadays. The fact that I gotta, I call you out. If I tell you you're doing something wrong and you're taking offense to it, that's not doing anything. Like, you're taking offense to it. Like, bro, you know you did wrong. Like, I shouldn't have to point out what you fucked up on. So the fact that I gotta do that, that just shows me you're not even trying to fix a friendship or whatever it is. So, and cause I don't want to get too personal. There's a lot of shit I could say, but I don't want to go there. So, um, is there any last things you want to say? Cause I don't think I need to say much more.
Yeah. Um, as far as like the accountability stuff, I get why people don't want to take accountability. Obviously, it's the ego thing, but at the same time, you need to understand when you do wrong, you do wrong, and if roles were reversed, if let's talk about my situation, if roles were reversed, you would be going off on me like crazy. And I mean, like, like I just feel like people don't think about the other person. Yep, it's always
Selfish.
it's just the selfishness. Um, but yeah, it just sometimes feels like like I said, they don't think about the um other person. That's with me. Like I like to think about like not only what I would think, but what she would think as well. Granted, I'm not looking good right now because my situation and stuff like that. But also, it's like also the thing with her is just like she's painting this picture as if like I've done worse, and as if I really linked up with somebody else. I'm not gonna do that shit in a relationship. I'm just not. Like I would never do that. But like I said, as far as her trying to assume that I'm just I don't even know if I told you her cousin was just lashing out was saying you're a cheater, you ain't shit, yada yada yada. And she even tried calling me when I was hooping one time. I was just shooting around. She tried calling me, and she had my ex apologized saying I was her cousin and stuff like that. But um, yeah, like I said though, I just feel like accountability nowadays is just it's just not there. And I will say this also. I tweeted about this. I think I don't know how long I tweeted this ago, but I said you'll become a better person when you start taking accountability for your own actions. Um, and that's really it. I mean, I'm telling you, like that makes a big difference. That really makes a big difference. So just keep that in mind. Happy New Year to you guys. We forgot to say that in the beginning of the video. Um, like I said, we're gonna make another video. I think in a little bit, talking about basketball and stuff like that. But I'll let you finish this off.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna make another video like this again. I put it as I'm gonna put.
I think that should be fine.
That should be fine, but yeah, I like to talk about shit like this. I feel like it don't get talked about enough. People like to run away from conversations like this. I'm down. I could talk about this anytime. But at the same time, it's like people got to be willing to have conversations about this. They don't like to have uncomfortable conversations because they know they was in fucked up situations or they was the one, doing wrong in the situations. But like I said, I don't know.
Let me have one more thing real quick.
But
Also, you guys need to like accept the fact that like some conversations that y'all will have might be uncomfortable or some things that you just don't want to hear. But
especially in relationships,
yeah, but y'all just need just put your like ego to the side and just get to understand the other person. Um, because I know some people don't like to hear shit that they don't want to hear, but at the end of the day, they do need to hear. So just like I said, just when y'all have that conversation, just be prepared to what you need to hear. Prepare for the stuff that you don't want to hear. Um, but yeah, that's really all I gotta say. But this is this type of shit that we usually talk about, like on a consistent basis. And finally, airing this out to you guys. This I never wanted it to be this way, to where I wanted to start. I wanted to share, like everything that happened with me and my ex over this past, 6 months. But it's just another lesson. This is my first relationship in like last 5 years. Granted, this one wasn't as long. It was like not even 2 months, but still, it's just another lesson that just like I'm just gonna end it like that. Just take accountability. That's all you need to really do. If I could take accountability, you can too. That's how I'm gonna end it.
All right, I'm about to end the video. We finna film another one, so hey, if you wanna watch, cool. But the next video is gonna be about sports and stuff. So, but we'll see y'all in the next video.